Playoff football has once again returned to our nation's capital as you get a look inside Northwest Stadium here in Landover. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try to defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here, picks up the first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
Eagles first down. A gain of 22 yards.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Barkley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. Barkley again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Hurts completing this one quickly. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Looking to put a drive together.
Back to 50, back to 50. Here we go, Jack. Cougar 19. Seventy Ranger.
Now Daniels. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, 83 yards. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Powering his way forward. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd down and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his target, Royal. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley, 36 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
On the double.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
7-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Here's Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Smash. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now is Daniels. From the left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Oh, nice job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
18 Cardinal, check smash, check smash.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Check. What you got? Ready.
To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Ready. Come on. Set. 60 boxes, 60, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks. Dragon 60.
To the air goes Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted.
Go Silver, ready? Great, check. Hey, let's go.
Now back to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Now they'll go with a reverse. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Warriors, 70.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Check smash, check smash.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Araiza is on the punt here as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second. Half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go to Barkley again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
It's fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackling, 2nd guy in.
Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 36 yards. And the Commanders take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Riggs, Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. Check.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Motion left, Smith. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught, Smith. A short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
It's the score, Eagles 31, Commanders 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ready.
2nd and 3. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick-6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Ready?
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Mustang Warriors. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Play action, now it's Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
18, Pioneer. 6, ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he rifles one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Ready. 70 Lions. Street. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Okay, ready.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight, 19, trap 60, trap, Mustang 19, rig, Lion, hey, smash Bronco.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as
as they stop him. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of everybody on the way out.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. It's caught by Royal. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fights him off. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Open man is Bryant. He's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And the Washington 1st down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at
Hawk
the
70. Hawk
45-yard
70.
line.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Hurt.
I got it.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Now Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Go. 7. Go.
Here's Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Bronco 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Back to 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Daniels going to throw for it. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
No touch that. No touch.
And they will take a knee here.
Great, set. What up?
And they take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.